Hello everybody, Arctic here, and welcome to 10 Facts about Deus Ex Human Revolution. Deus Ex was released, Human Revolution was released August 2011 and is the third game in the series, technically. Human Revolution is a cyberpunk action RPG style game. It's a stealth shooter with RPG elements, just a nice little mix of everything. It's the prequel to the original game, setting it up, and with over 2 million units sold as November 2011, and mind you, it was released August 2011, so yeah. It was pretty well received. Number 1. The soundtrack for this game was made by Michael McCann, and was nominated. He has been nominated for 17 plus awards. He's won 4 awards. He has worked on Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, XCOM, Human Revolution, Mankind Divided, as well as movies and other things. Number 2, some cool minor things that you might find just wandering around the world is like a Final Fantasy 27 poster, because the game takes place in 2027, and sticky notes with the Forever Alone meme on them. Number 3. So several games were planned after Deus Ex and the sequel Invisible War came out, but due to several problems, they ended up canceling them. Canceling them. I think there was like a total of like 3 or 4 that were planned, and eventually Eidos Interactive just closed the studio. And when they opened Eidos Montreal, they started work on Human Revolution, which actually came to fruition. Number 4. So while they kind of use several games as references, and I'm not going to be able to cover all of them just due to how many there were, because like they used Rainbow Six, they used Fear, they used Call of Duty, Resident Evil, they used so many different games as reference points. Resident Evil 4 technically. So many games as reference points, BioShock and other stuff like that. It kind of comes down to the whole thing I've heard a lot of people say: when you're trying to develop your own style, borrow from enough people until your idea becomes original, and that's pretty much what they did. And they're willing to admit, yeah, we borrowed from this game, we borrowed from this game, we borrowed from this game, we borrowed from this idea, and this idea, and this idea, and this idea, and it generated this nice way that the whole thing works. Number 5. So the game uses the Crystal engine, developed by Crystal Dynamics, and they were supposed to share tech. It was supposed to be like an interchange there to try and make the engine better, because they were supposed to both focus in the same direction. The problem is it was proving inadequate for what they needed, and Crystal Dynamics wanted to go that way, and they wanted to go that way, so they just kind of got permission to make what they needed for the engine and go that way, and leave Crystal Dynamics going that way. So it uses the same engine as Tomb Raider, but not quite all the same assets and tools. Number 6. So the art design for the game, while being a very cyberpunk theme, very, very cyberpunk, you can probably tell that heavily, but it's also got a large amount of a Renaissance art style mixed into it, kind of giving you a nice little Renaissance cyberpunk idea. Just shy of steampunk, I would say. Number 7, this is a little funny Easter egg that is in the game. In the penthouse apartment in the Court Gardens, there are 3 seashells. 3 seashells next to the toilet. Now, if you've never seen Demolition Man, you probably won't get the reference. If you have seen Demolition Man, you're going, oh my gosh, they actually did that? Yes. In Demolition Man, the whole joke is that they stopped using toilet paper and they started using seashells, but it's never explained how the seashells work. No one's actually explained it. And so they just kind of put them there and just didn't say anything. Number 8. So there's another kind of fun little reference. The company Kusagi is very much likely a reference to Moto Kusagi from Ghost in a Shell. So yeah, I love companies that aren't afraid to stick little things in the games. Number 9. There's supposed to be a film adaptation on the way for this. It was announced in 2012. And 2015, it was stated that it was no longer going to be developed by CBS Films because the writers and stuff had left, and now everything was kind of going bad, and they're trying to find a new studio. So 4 years after being announced, still no movie. I'd say it's stuck in development hell. Good job, guys! Number 10. This is kind of a fun one just due to the fact of how it shows how big of fans of stuff they were. They stole for ideas from so many other things, but they also took inspiration in art and stuff like that, and just little Easter eggs and funny things I like to put in there, like their laser rifle, which is very, very, very similar to the one in the 1988 anime Akira, which is also cyberpunk. Yeah, it was a source of inspiration for them, so they stuck it in there. It's really cool. Well, that does it for these 10 facts about Deus Ex Human Revolution. With mankind divided out already, who knows, I might be able to get to that one in a few more weeks or months. If you guys like it. Anyways, if you like this video, why don't you hit that like button. If you're new here, you can hit subscribe. Also, if you want me to cover a game in the future, just feel free to leave it in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. Or Facebook page. All of that down in the description. Anyways, as always, you guys have fun, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.